What's up? Here, play tricks on me again.
security protocol initializing. Station security grid offline. Metro Central not responding. Threat level. Tickets, please. No entry without ticket. Please. Move along, please. Security protocol initializing. Station security grid off.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the new Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the new Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name? Can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do? Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties. Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. We can... Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sonny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. Happy trails!
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Until next... Hi there, sticking around good... Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell. I've got plenty of supplies for... If you're hurting... Another... Take it easy.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. Be careful out there. Feeling thirsty? Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the...
Hey there. Hi there. Sticking around.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board. Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a... Say no more. I'm in. Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. I'll be waiting.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang? I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. Be careful.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned...
You looking to buy some supply? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. And, I'll be guarding the store while all this is... Give me a shout.
Welcome back. Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my ball. You take...
So what's going on? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. All right, I'm ready.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6. Joe Cobb included. Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I'll be set up near the store.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Be careful. He's in a tent down the road.
Hey.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army. We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the... As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing. The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but...
Yup.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you... Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. I'm a trader, primarily. Well, I don't got any work right now. I'll tell you whatever I can. Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it. Well, now that you've mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. I said, sure as lack of rain, you were still kicking. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Nope, different fella, bigger. That beat-up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know? The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work. Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology. You got that old rope? Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Anybody there?
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me? Why, yes I am. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity. Well, you look to be a trustworthy sort. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. I overheard them saying that they're on their way to Novak. If you want to follow them, I strongly suggest that you follow the road through Nipton. There are a lot of dangerous things out in the desert. It would be so very delightful. Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. Then I'll defer to your superior appraisal of character and prowess in contests of arms. Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation, not to diminish your role in it, of course. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage? Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there. Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff? It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the...
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Law enforcement protocols reinstated, partner. Happy trail.
Well, if it isn't the lawbringer. Well, if it isn't... My problem is that I'm no longer a deputy. I'm just a beagle now. Slim's all right. I don't wish him no harm, but the law to him is a set of logic. Not everything is black and white. Not sure a robot can ever understand.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or... Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if... Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Alright. Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He sort of runs things around here, mostly...
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen. And if you're passing through, you picked a bad time. Help? Now look, I appreciate... you know what? Yes, I could use the help. I need to get the caravans moving again. That means clearing a path north. Thanks, I appreciate it.
We won't go quietly, but we can count on it.
New face in the outpost. Take a look.
Looking for trouble? Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or any... How about a drink? How about a couple is what you mean. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit. Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash, and they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too. My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line, and the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a new Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that. Drink. Got a lot of memories to drown. If I die while doing it, so be it. Got nowhere else to go. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice... Go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out. You take care now. Didn't even hear you come up the ramp. You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the Nipton town hall. All right. Look at you. All fired up and ready to go. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears. Mind yourself on...
Coming from the north? Must be crazy to... Those two represents unification. Watch yourself.
Please help me. He's crazy. Please help me. He's crazy. Please help me. Help! You there. Please help me. Help! You there.
Did you see that? That crazy bitch just attacked me on a... Not for long. I met her on the road a few days ago, and we'd actually been flirting a little when she suddenly pulled a gun out and began yelling at me to hand my caps over. Now that I think of it, though, she laughed when I threw her my money. Yeah, every once in a while you can find a cap with a blue star on it. They're pretty rare, so I started collecting them. And once I had enough, I made a necklace out of them, since I thought they were lucky. Really? I had no idea. And here I've been carrying them all this time, never knowing how dangerous they were. What do you think I should do with them? They're all yours. I sincerely hope they work better for you than they...
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze? Are you kidding me? Never felt better. Yeah! Powder ganger? What? I mean, yeah, used to be, sure. But not no more. Powder gang is small time, man. What lottery? The lottery, that's what lottery. Are you stupid? Only lottery that matters. Oh my God, smell that air! Later.
Don't worry. I won't have you lashed to a cross like the rest of these degenerates. It's useful that you happen by. I want you to witness the fate of the town of Nipton. I want you to teach everyone you meet the lesson that Caesar's legion taught here. Where to begin? That they are weak and we are strong? But the depths of their moral sickness, their dissolution, Nipton serves as the perfect object lesson. Nipton was a wicked place, debased and corrupt. Profligate troops, powder gangers, men of the Legion, such as myself. For a pittance, the town agreed to lead those it had sheltered into a trap. Only when I sprang it did they realize they were caught inside it too. Yes, and herded them to the center of town. I told them their sins, the foremost being disloyalty. I told them that when legionaries are disloyal, some are punished, the others made to watch. Each clutched his ticket, hoping it would set him free. Ha! Innocent. Hardly. Cowardly, though. They outnumbered us, yet not once did they try to resist. They stood and watched as their fellows were butchered, crucified, and burned. One by one, they stood and hoped their turn would not come. As are all crimes, if you feel strongly about it, attack us.
We won't go quiet. The Legion can count on that.
Appreciate the help. No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied. Still, a requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not gonna come check.
Hey.
Background?
Hey. You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me. That's not outside the border. They're moving in, and fast. All right. Thanks for checking on that. Wish it set my mind at ease. In Nipton? Hell no. Town was a shithole, asking to be burned. Just not by Legion. Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Fucking Mojave's going to hell, and all I can do is sit here and watch.
Heard you helped out Jackson. What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word.
Move along.
Welcome to the Dino Bite. Sure, but he didn't buy any souvenirs, if that's what... His friends seemed disappointed about it. Hell, Manny might know more about him. Well, we also have an assortment. Guns? Darn it, no one ever buys the... Sure thing. Have a look. Come.
What's going on, man? Sure I know him. What do you want with him? Doesn't surprise me. Guy seemed like he'd do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Well, listen, I can definitely help you find him, but maybe we can do a trade. Novak, it's home for me now. I want that to be for good. But the only resource we got here is junk. We get most of it up the road from the old rocket test site, but well, they gotta go, or this will be a ghost town before long. Doesn't matter to me what you do. As long as the ghouls are out of there, that's good enough. It'd mean a...
Hey, you came back?
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. Don't suppose you'd care to trade? I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good... Okay, you're a dangerous sort, I get that. But I have some information I think you'll find useful. It started off innocently enough. I was traveling, as I often do, and you didn't show any reaction to it, so... Fine. Just do me a favor. If you find more of those things and plan on keeping them, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed more than a few people to collect as many of those caps as he can.
There, I'm Old Lady Gibson. You might have noticed the very large building just north of here. That's Helios 1. Happy to... Sometimes it seems like I spent the better portion of my youth in that old wreck of a... Me and my hubby, may the man rest in peace. A lot of the scrap you see around here is from RepCon. Take care.
Subject E, diagnosis complete. Begin recording. My name is Whitley. I'm a researcher at Adams Air Force Base. Until recently, I was in charge of the Duraframe reinforcement project for the combat model iBots. iBot Duraframe Subject E is both the prototype and the last functional model in this test group. I was prepared to make several significant upgrades to the machines. However, as the project was canceled and all Duraframe assets are being diverted to Hellfire armor, I am sending this model to the Navarro outpost. If you're listening to this log from one of our Enclave outposts in Chicago, give this unit whatever repairs it needs so it can continue to Navarro.
Hey there. In from out of town, ain't you? Oh, I tend to my ranch. That's... You must mean what's left of it. Somebody's been attacking our animals at night. We're down to less than half of what we had a few weeks back. Every night around midnight, Alice and I wake up to some crazy hollering and gunshot. But it's just one animal each night. They don't take it or carve it up or... Beg your pardon, mister, but them two-headed beeves ain't worth getting shot. Not to mention what would happen if half of what Nobark says is... Best we can hope is that whoever's doing this will move on or get tired of it. Whoever it is, I don't think they're from around town. We'd be grateful, especially if you find them before they get my whole stock. Find anything? Well, I don't know how you've done it, but I do know how I can thank you. And help yourself to anything in that freezer over yonder.
east side of this building and take the metal staircase all the way up. Who I am doesn't matter, Smooth Skin. Stop wasting... I'm letting you in.
God, but are you ugly. Get upstairs and talk to Jason before I throw up just from looking at you. Your pranks won't work on me, Smooth Skin. Stop wasting my time. Hey there.
Hello, Wanderer. Please forgive us our humble surroundings. Our true home awaits us in the far beyond. Have you come to help us complete the great journey? I am Jason Bright, the prophet of the great journey. All the ghouls you see here are members of my flock. An auspicious name, don't you think? It was mine before I became as I am now. Truly does the Creator author a destiny for each and... You're referring to Chris. I doubt you had much luck if you tried telling him that he's human. We had the same discussions when he first appeared, and the same lack of success. Soon enough we realized that Chris was a gift from the Creator. We wished to escape the barbarity of the wasteland, especially the violence and bigotry of its human inhabitants. The Creator has promised to my flock a new land. Preparations for the Great Journey were nearly complete when the demons appeared. The means by which the Great Journey is to be accomplished are an article of faith, not to be discussed with outsiders. The demons appeared from nowhere, except it might be more accurate to say they never actually appeared at all. The demons are invisible. Where one of them stands, the most one sees is the air shimmering like sunlight on... They set upon us as we were on our way to worship one morning. We had just entered the basement. My flock fought bravely and killed a few, but at such cost. Nearly half of us died or went missing. The rest of us retreated up here. One of the demons raved at us. Still, their demonic presence brought all progress towards the Great Journey. But now you have come. Once again, the Creator has sent a human to help. Yes, over the intercom. Threats of death should we step outside. Guarantees of safety should we stay locked away. It went on for hours, and did not always make sense. Will you drive away the demons, Wanderer? Praise the Creator. Bless you, Wanderer. Bless us all. As soon as the underground has been rid of demons, preparations for the Great Journey.
What's that, Antler? We have a visitor. An assassin, more like. Hmm? Okay, Antler, I'll ask. Hi, human. Why you come here? A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious. You mean the ones upstairs? Antler used intercom, told them stay put. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. Your ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler... Good. Antler brought us here for a reason. Why was that, Antler? Right. A piece of paper. Shipment invoice. Hundreds of stealth boys sent here a long time ago. But stealth boys must be in the one room. One we don't search yet. Yes, Antler says we leave here as soon as we get stealth boys. Let me give you key. Antler had me lock the door. The ghoul inside, not expecting a human.
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass. Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand, but no thanks. A stash of stealth boys? Are you kidding me? If there was some big stash of devices in here that made you invisible, do you really think we'd be having this conversation? The only thing you'll find up here is a bullet hole between your eyes. Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company. Huh. Well, you're polite. I'll give you that. If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Thanks. Let me know what you find out. Did you find my friend? I see. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part, so I'll do mine.
Antler sings for Stealth Boy. Liar! The invoice said Stealth Boy's here. But invoice note said Stealth Boys were here. Why? What, Antler? But human could be lying. Is stealing the Stealth Boys for itself. Oh, Antler, you trust so easy. Your lucky day, human. Antler, believe you. Nightkin will follow the new note to find Stealth Boys. Better be there.
Go bother Jason.
Is the way clear? Praise the Creator, and bless you, Wanderer. I hope you will come find us there, Wanderer. I waited to speak with you one last time before I descended to the launch pad, Wanderer. I want you to know that we will remember for all eternity how you delivered us to the threshold of the Great Journey. Our preparations are nearly complete, but the rockets that will carry us to salvation are yet missing vital components. If you would still help us, Wanderer, speak to Chris. He can tell you what is missing. There is no way that we can thank you enough, Wanderer. Your arrival here was a blessing. We will remember you always. Yes, the rockets will convey us to our promised land. I understand your concerns, friend, and I thank you for voicing them. After all that you have done for us, I suppose you deserve to know everything. When Chris came to us, we tried to convince him that he was human. We decided to let him stay with us for a few days, over the course of which we learned that his technical skills far surpassed our own. It became clear that the Creator had sent him to us. Equally clear was that Chris should labor in blessed ignorance of his humanity. It is no coincidence that two humans have been vital to the success of the great journey. It is my belief that the Creator sent you and Chris to expiate the sins of your kind against mine. Such is the Creator's will. Vision upon vision has shown me that, were Chris to accompany us, he would die in minutes. The radiation around the launch pad alone would kill Chris in minutes. I take no pleasure in hiding the truth from Chris. There is no way that we can thank you enough.
Jason says that I am to cooperate with... Obviously. It's taken months, but I've nearly got them in working order. I was skeptical at first, of course, being a man of science, but... I was close to completing work on the rockets before we were driven in. 2 components were missing. A quantity of isotope 239 igniting agent. The igniting agent is highly radioactive and decays quickly. It's no longer potent enough. As for the thrust control modules, they were custom built for these rockets. Very well, we don't need a huge amount. Later. Have you found the components we... Yes, that's the stuff. Now all I need is the thrust control module. I'm the flock's resident engineer. I've always been good with machines. Of course, my skills aren't much use unless I have the right materials. When I joined the flock, Jason made it clear that he wanted me to supervise the repairs. It would be a waste of my gifts to work on just one system at a time. I thought we were past all that, Smooth Skin. I was human once, you know. Grew up in Vault 34, northeast of here. Nice upbringing if you like assault rifles and target practice. But oh, you prefer machines that don't shoot people? Not so nice then. Who should maintain the Vault's reactor? Hauser? Mitchell? No. Make it Haversam. He likes machines. Haversam won't mind getting irradiated. Haversam won't mind mutating. He's already ugly as it is. Haversam won't mind when his hair starts falling out after a few years. There's no connection, Haversam. You're neurotic. Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster! Oh, God. You're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh, no. How could they do this to me? For 2 years? My God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? What, you think I'm too stupid to pull it off? I know enough to get their rockets working, don't I? Like I could forgive myself for getting duped like this? They used me. And dying would be worse than this? Used up and thrown away like garbage? Oh, so I've redeemed the human race, is that it? What a crock. So, you want me to accompany you on your adventures across the wasteland, is that it? Life among humans again? That's what you're suggesting? I guess it's the only chance I've got. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this, but I'll give it a try.
So, you're back. As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules. Ha! Yes, you are quite the smooth talker. Pleasure doing business with you.
Have you found the components we Indeed you did. Yes, I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin. The rockets are ready, Jason. The great journey can begin. Good luck, I guess.
Gather all. May the Creator guide my words and help me speak true. The Almighty Creator has seen fit to answer our prayers. The time has come for us to board the rockets and begin the great journey. Though it may seem that all humans despise us, the Creator has seen fit to instruct us differently. The journey ahead would have been impossible if not for the intercession of 2 human friends, one you, the other a long, abiding companion. To our new friend, we say thanks, and promise never to forget how he cleared from our path the demons who sought to stay our journey. But to Chris, we owe more than...
Welcome to Novak. It's not very exciting here. My engineering skills have been coming in handy, too.
You have any luck with the ghouls? Really? Unbelievable, man. But I had a good feeling about you. Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City. No clue. I know Benny hadn't paid up yet. Maybe that was where they were supposed to get square. It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north. Hope that helps. I owed you.
God damn it. Don't sneak up on me like that. There's nothing up here. I think... Wait. You just got into town. Maybe you shouldn't go. Not just yet. I need someone I can trust. You're a stranger. That's a start. I want you to find something out for me. I don't know if there's anything to find, but I need someone to try. My wife was taken from our home by Legion slavers one night while I was on watch. They knew when to come and what route to take, and they only took Carla. Someone set it up. I don't know who. My wife's dead. I want the son of a bitch who sold her. Bring him out in front of the nest here while I'm on duty. I work nights. I'll give you my NCR beret to put on. It'll be our signal, so I know you're standing with him. And I'll take care of the rest. I need to do this myself. Good. I'll make it worth your while. And one more thing. We shouldn't speak again. Not until it's over. No one in town knows that I know what happened to my wife. Best they never know. Or the Legion will be after me next. I know, all right. That's all you need to know. Yeah.
Well, welcome to...
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't. Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Novak? Nice enough place, I suppose, but... Likewise, friend, likewise. No, don't believe I did. But you might ask around. The Novak...
That's it then. How did you know? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It'd be like them to keep paperwork. Here. This is all I can give. I think our dealings are done here. I don't know. I won't be staying, I know that. Don't see much point in anything right now. Maybe I'll wander. No. People die out there. Often enough that no one worries about blame. Besides, I was on break when You don't want to do that. Yeah. Working on your own, you're a lot less effective. But this isn't gonna end fine. Let's get out of here.
일단 뉴베가스 와서 진행을 좀 해봤는데요. 오늘은 여기까지만 하고 다음에 또 이어서 하겠습니다.